time probably he was big at one time. I could tell by his deflated hands. When somebody loses a lot of weight, their hands are deflated. Because you smoking that shit. Just keep on going. Look at his junky fucking dirty hands you got, man. Motherfucker, dirty nails and shit. Who the fuck would want you, man? No female wants your ass. You stinky breath, motherfucker. You know what it is? He think he's gonna go worldwide. Like he's going TMZ and the fucking the reality live videos, shocking videos type shit. Like he's the dumbest motherfucker on video and they clown him probably. I can see him one day clown him stupid ass on TV. Okay, I gotta keep on slamming the brakes on. People get in front of me and then they turn and then jump back out. Right, gang, look at all the guys right here. So go ahead, you can talk when you feel close and clear, Rich. You can kick the bullshit when you feel I'm not out here. But I don't believe you. I don't believe you, liar, liar. I don't believe you. It'll take you a lot of time. And nobody believes you, lying bitch. Probably Poochie do because she's stupid. That bitch is retarded.
Who's this guy talking to? Because I ain't keyed up in over a half hour. Yeah, he definitely one of Nemesis' biggest fans. He definitely one of Nemesis' biggest fans. Oh, he's definitely one of Nemesis' biggest fans. Okay, I ain't keyed up in over a half hour. You just heard me key that up, right? Now I'm going to key up as me with my mic all the way up and my proper power, not barefoot. I'm going to say RDX Radio Killer. And watch this kid, 187, this dope fiend, go ballistic. No bout a doubt it. No bout a doubt it. No bout a doubt it. They call me Nemesis, the #1 RDX Radio Killer. That new Brooklyn CB shop. Getting on down.
I ain't no damn CB shop. Yo, where you been, man? Where you been, huh? You ain't got no damn CB shop. What you call us damn CB shop?
Well, I'll tell you what. Besides merchandise, what is the biggest requirement that a CB shop must have?
Cleanliness. Somebody that knows what they're doing and is clean and the facilities is okay. That's what happened. Cleanliness. The shop.
He sounds like he wants to be the next customer.
And the doubler has to be knowledgeable in terms of what the hell they're doing. Not nobody that botched up a damn clarifier or popped a double in the protective audio diode out and thinks that they do something drastic.
Well, when when you watch the video and the security footage of him being here, you'll know that no limiter was removed or diode because that was at his special request. And the modification that Birdman claims, I didn't know it was another technician, he claims, cut his clarifier. So, you know what happens when you cut clarifiers on unit and PC 120. Oh, I'm sorry, TRC 435. I'm a technician. I call it a unit and PC 122 XL because it was made and manufactured by Unit for Radio Shack, and the only difference between that and the 122 is just a little black ink of the label on the stamped on the case. That's it. 127, I'm clear.
Botched up the man clarifier and botched up his damn audio circuit.
Don't you pay attention? Don't you pay attention? I never touched the man's clarifier. He clearly points out in his so-called video that I did not know what that mod is. Sure it was. I told him I ain't going to worry about it because I'm not touching your sideband mode of this radio. I'm just doing your AM so you don't sound like the crunchy, distorted piece of shit that my video gate has you driving in here with. And how nice and loud and clear and upward swing he sounded leaving the 3 videos. But what's even better is the video of the security footage while he was in the shop. All this is available to anyone who wants it just by contacting the shop and supplying me with your email address. I'll be more than happy to send you the 4 video gates of this man, the one of him coming to the shop for the 4th time, because, you know, it's not the first time I've dealt with this individual. You know, he pretends in the video he don't know me, but in the video gate you hear him coming down telling everybody in the whole world what a great technician I am, how he came up to my store in Chester, and how I was able to fix a radio that no other 6 technicians could not get lit up or working. So this is a lot of stuff that Mr. Birdman doesn't want the world to know. I like his Space Cadet video, started about 2 weeks ago. And then after I made a couple of comments on his first 2 videos he ever made, he erased all my comments, which I have screenshots of that I put them there. And I put them there before he erased them. You have screenshots of that. Anytime I get comments on my videos, if I do dignify a reply to these people, or I do answer them, I will screenshot everything. So guys that like to remove it from their site and shit, you know, there's just a record. But when people go into your activity account, you cannot erase the activity. So when you post the comments or you post the remarks, there's record and they can pop up what it was you sent or said, and you can never erase that. You can erase what's displayed on your page and your video page, but you cannot erase any of your activity. That's one of the rules. 127 just got down. Well, I'll tell you what a liar is. A man was on a video gate saying, I would never watch your videos, never watch your videos. But I have you responding to things that I said in the background of the videos while they were gating and not on this air. Set just for guys like you. And you commented about this man's clarifier and this radio. And if you check the video, you see I clearly post the truths. Although he might try to erase them, but it's okay, I got screenshots of them. With that, 127, they call him Nemesis. Big man. You know, you think for a big man you might have learned something dealing with me. You might learn to be a little bit more meticulous and do a little more research and homework. But I guess when you're a big a-hole, research, truth, and fact don't mean a thing. 127, clear.
There ain't nobody need to research nothing, because you come out here and spill the bean, and anybody that with a keen attention can listen and comment on stuff that you said and realize what somebody else says is a double and truth. Because you come out here this morning and pretty much says just about every kind of a damn thing that you and this person had in terms of where conflict is concerned. And a double who is a master at doggone analyzing, dissecting, analyzing information was able to tell what happened, double. So get on out of here. I don't need to watch them doubling so-called damn whatever video gate of you doing garbage. And you such a damn liar. But you got damn security footage of the doubler coming in. And how the hell you gonna have security footage of you going? Do you daggone zoomed in on a radio when you're doing a modification so a doubler can see what part of the doggone the fucking board you're working on, please, you need to be doggone, you need to go take a daggone shower and get out of the damn radio, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I do know this much, the capacitors he was pointing to on the schematics, those have nothing to do with tune-ups. Those have to do with channel display and frequency, an oscillator. So since I never touched the oscillator or the VCO in the radio, and since I never adjusted the channel display or the meters in the channel display, I'm not going to worry about the capacitors he pointed to so randomly and so quick for being a dopey guy. So I'm not going to even sweat that, bro. I'm not going to even sweat that at all.
So what the hell does the security footage has to do with you botching up the man's daggone sideband? That's your word, and that's his word. And he has, I guess what you're saying, that he has daggone video where he showed you, showed what part of the radar he said that you went into. You don't have no kind of a response to justify what you did. All we know is that you went in the man's radio, and whatever he said you did is up to you and him in terms of where dispute is concerned. So don't be coming out here talking about you goddamn surveillance footage of the man coming in there and what you did to his radio and how he left was satisfied or whatever. Your security footage doesn't show what kind of a damn mod you do in the man's radio. You're a phony and a fraud and a damn liar.
Well, Mr. Big Man, what the security footage inside the shop will show is me explaining to him and showing him everything that I am working on and what I am doing. It will also tell me asking him how would you like it tuned up with the limiter or without the limiter. So I think that my interior footage of what goes on inside this premise when I'm dealing with a clown like him or you, it really tells the story on everything you just said. And because that is security footage, that has to be personally released by me and can be obtained and requested with anyone who calls the shop, and I will be more than happy to send them a closed file of it and a link to it. So with that, Big Man, if you have any concerns about that, I think I've answered your questions. And I think the last thing Birdman wants me to do is play the videos that he begged me to remove off my channel, which I just changed the labels on them. They're still right there. And and of the conversation and what transpired the whole time he walked in the store till the time he walked out. Yeah, I don't think he wants any of that to happen. I think his replies and his activity on his channel will reflect that. 127, I gotta go 10-100. I'll be right back.
I think you need to go take a damn shower because you probably stink. Get on out of here, you lying piece of sucker, you know what? I guess you're not gonna be the only one. Hey. Be nice. Just call me now, I gotta go to... How the hell can I be nice with a damn phony and a fraud? Phone or something? Yeah, that's true too. So you should be out here on it.